You do not want to miss today's video. We're going through every single project that I've got in my shed. Come on, let's go and check it out. Look at the state of this. We have got some sick projects that we're ready to work on. Some of them are a long way off and some of them are really close to being done. Let's have a look at what we've got and we'll talk you through some of the things we've got coming up as we plan to build some awesome stuff on the Bustin' Nut channel. The problem with putting 5,000 square foot of shit into a 500 square foot of shit shed is you can never bloody get to anything. I might know where it is. Am I getting to it? Absolutely not. It doesn't really matter if you're into cars or bikes. At Bustin' Nut we've got everything. Loads of projects to do. This one here, the XR250, absolute beast. You could just put full throttle anywhere you go and it'll just go flying. It's nothing crazy. Actually, there's some videos on our YouTube channel, some reels of me jumping this in a snapback, and then I turn around and snap the back of the bike. And now, fortunately, Corey, who you all know well from the channel now, underneath here he's managed to re-weld the subframe back together. Only took about 100 kicks. Fun. So here we got Yamaha MT-07, 700cc of pure power. It's torquey as hell. This is a wheelie machine. We actually had this up for sale at Bustin' Nut when we had HQ, but no takers. One of the cheapest, best condition in the UK, and nobody wanted it, so now it's mine. Okay, here we have the Honda CB900, the Hornet. This is an absolute monster. It's a 900cc. This is incredibly rare. You can find the 600 about. This one you won't see many of them. People are always trying to buy it off me. Widen the handlebars on it, makes it a little bit more comfy for riding for a big lad. Chuck some Lex Techs on it because they're cheap and cheerful and they sound loud and make me look like an Asbo. I don't know why, but there isn't much of the rear tyre left. It's almost like someone's been doing burnouts on it. I tend to scrape my pegs a lot on this. Now when I ride it, it's like pretty much square. So if I go over this point here on the edge, then it's yeah. And also to the bikers out there, look at this, look. Come in here, Jack. Look at that, look. How's that for chicken strips? So if I had knee sliders and the balls to do it on the main roads, I'd get my knee down. Last time I did that on a track, I high-sided my CBR 600, which we'll go look at in a minute. This is the shed. What can I say? It's a lot smaller than what we had before, but there's nothing to say that small isn't appropriate and isn't suitable. It's not always about the size, it's about the performance. And we've maximised the performance of this little legend. So what have we got in here? This here is the KX450F. I got this as a part exchange at an incredibly good price, so I didn't sell it, and God, I am so happy that I kept it. But it's also quite scary. On the 250 that I've got outside, you can just pin it everywhere, right? You pin it on this and you're backflipping. It will wheelie in every gear. It's got Monster Energy stickers on it, alongside the even better brand Bustin' Nut. So now we come to the ultra rare Volkswagen Vento. I bought this as a barn find, and it was running sweet. And then a mechanic that we had, naming no names, but you know who you are, took the engine apart, never put it back together, and now it's all gone rusty. So we've gone from having a beautiful VR6 Vento to a car with no engine that's undrivable. So we started writing on all the windscreens where to start on these vehicles. This bit was pretty simple: build the engine, which sounds simple, but when someone else is taking it apart and throwing the bits to every bloody side of the compass, globe, London, Exborn, whatever you want to say, it actually makes it quite difficult. But great fun. This car's in great condition inside, even though it's full of engine parts now, because well, that's just how it goes. Oh fuck it, hang on, get this. What do you want? This, oi, you're on film, you bloody turd.
I'm on what?
You're on camera.
Am I?
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
I'm taking a shit.
What's going on, Hillbilly Nation? Talk to me, Josh. I tried calling you this morning, you turd.
Yeah, because I had no signal.
Yeah, whatever, mate. Oh, I know what it is. You had something better to do.
No, I don't. I have nothing better to do.
When are we setting ourselves on fire, making out and jumping in the river?
Tonight.
Tonight? I can't do tonight, but I can do today.
Oh, yeah, I can do today.
Mate, right. Can I give you a call back in a minute? Because I love you, but I'm just on camera filming about a Vento.
Okay.
You're a bloody star, mate. Say something to your fans.
I need to wipe my hands. I have to go. I'm sorry. I need 2 hands to wipe because my hands are so big. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
All the best.
Bye. Thank you. That was Josh from Hillbilly Nation. Just a little insight into his life and what he's getting up to. Normally revolves around having a poo. Moving on to something that I love. This is a Honda CBRF 600, 1995. Why do I like this? Now, I don't know much about engines and cars and bikes. I know what bikes are a little bit better than cars. But what I do know is when I was little and I used to read Superbike magazine, you know, back when they were good and like the girls had their boobs out and stuff. As a kid, you used to love that, nicking my dad's mags. Obviously, I'd never do that now because my wife would kill me. But back then, the point I'm making is all the bikes from my era of growing up, this was the colours. It was the purple and the red. And the Fireblade, the CBR 1000RR Fireblade was my dream bike. I know this isn't it, but the price it was at, it looks apart. It's got the original colours. It's immaculate. It's low mileage. And it just needs a carb clean. So hopefully that'll be a video. Us cleaning this bike up and getting it running again. That would be a little dream of mine. And then maybe on the channel we'll find an RR that needs some work and we'll do it up. But for now, we got the F. So this was a bike that I really, really loved. But I actually had it up for sale. Then I thought it would be a good idea to take it on the track in Andalusia, where we went with Casey for some pre-season tests. Casey O'Gorman, our brand ambassador, who is riding for Estrella Galicia in the FIM Junior MotoGP, and he is smashing it. He's had some setbacks, and he's just going to bounce back from it. He's fantastic. But what a great time we had until you may notice some scuffage on the fairings. I was smashing it. I was tearing it up. Nearly had my elbow down. No shit. I wanted to beat my lap time, so I went out, smashed it. Was having some great laps. Thought I was being clever when I undertook someone coming up to a hairpin, smashed it in, overstretched the turn a bit, tried to turn it in, put the throttle down, and we all know what happens there. It throws you off the bike. I flipped up over the top, high-sided, spun round, broke my hand. Fortunately, the bike went straight on, and it just bounced off the tyre wall. It did damage the fairings. The bike is no longer saleable. It's a shame because it's a limited edition. However, I'm happy because it's given me an excuse to turn it into a full-on track bike now. So it's not the end of the world. There were a few issues on it anyway. So let's just get it track ready and maybe we'll get some footage of me tearing it up in some hot countries, hopefully, when I can afford it. Let's see if it still starts, actually. I haven't started it since the track. Should we see? Oh, we've got lights. I'm surprised it's got any battery, actually, now in my fucking history. Oh, sorry, that was me. Let's turn the bike on. Nah, that was a starter motor. It's done. It's not working. Well, it was a solenoid, I think, actually, trying to do something. Looks like we need some power in the house! Right, so of all the things I've got in here, here's the thing I'm most excited about. This is the disability buggy. This thing, Corey has started, and basically, as you can see, he's welded. He's put some big arms on it so that it's now widened the whole front axle. Done the same with the rear. And we've got a 200cc engine that we're going to put on it. I am absolutely buzzing. We've got a throttle put on, we've got bike handlebars, but it still looks like a mobility scooter. I cannot wait to rag a disability scooter around the local area. Obviously not on the road, and will be only electric power for out and about, not on an engine. This is a Mazda 3 MPS. Now, if you don't know what that is, it is a pocket rocket, hot hatchback. This thing is insanely quick. It's got a full air tech system on it. It's got a straight through exhaust. Definitely still got a cat on it though. My good friend Bradley decided that on the way back he was gonna blow the engine up. So we literally bought it, and on the way back I came all the way home, I had to go and recover him. It needed a new bottom end, and all the pistons were bent in it. Corey has rebuilt that engine, and the engine is ready to go back in. The only problem I think we found is that it had a stage 2.5 remap, if that's a thing, and it just couldn't handle it. So we're going to map it back down a little bit to a stage 2. Hopefully then we can set it on, and this one will be a project that will go on the market. So if you're watching the channel and you want to be involved in some of the stuff that we're building, this could be something you could buy. Here we've got a Mark III Golf. I bought this to partner up with the Vento because it's the same shape. VR6 as well. There is some talk about, as that engine in the Vento is a bit screwed, do we put the VR6 into the Vento to keep it original and then case swap this for something silly, because really I don't think the VR6 Golfs are that sought after. So we may do something wild and weird with this, but for now we're just trying to tidy it up, get some of the rot out of it. You've got some rust down here on the sills. John's going to give me a hand with that, and then just, yeah, make it look nice and tidy. So here, these bikes couldn't be any further apart from one another. This here is a 310R BMW, ultra modern, great for A2 licenses, really comfortable bike. Again, something that we had in the market, and we're going to sell it. I don't know now, we don't necessarily need to. And then this is not mine. This is my good friend John, who will be appearing on these videos a lot more often. This bike is rare. When I say rare, these are incredibly hard to come by. This is a Honda VFR 400 with they got a funny piston setup that has to be balanced. They are like rocking horse shit. And John has generally what is quite a nice one, really. He just needs to get it all serviced and cleaned up, and it'll be looking good again. But yeah, very rare bike, and that'll be a bloody good video to do, actually, us tidying this up. And last but not least, the Mitsubishi GTO 3000 Mark 1. This is a 3-litre twin-turbo monster with a fully forged engine that we're going to put back together on one of our project videos. It should be pushing close to 700 brake once we get it back together. It's in great condition. You can't really see too much, but I mean the car itself it's really tidy. It's really tidy. This is a Mark 1. It's got the aero system on it as well, where the spoiler pings up and then a bloody fuck comes down at the front. It's got flappy headlights, which everybody loves. Deep dish alloys. It's an absolute monster. And the best thing about it is, it's got 4 bloody exhaust pipes on the back, mate. Well, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, look at that. I have fun just looking at it. Really exciting. Quite daunting as well. We've got a big new rad to go on it. We've got to find new turbos for it. We've got to completely gut it out and have a look at it. But I'm excited for this one. This is probably one of my most exciting projects that we've got coming up, because I cannot wait. This is a dream car. John, my partner, he used to absolutely, not my actual partner, like I'm married to a woman and that, but my business partner and colleague, he used to have one of these, so I know he's excited as well. We are buzzing to get this on the road. So guys, make sure you tune it in, check out what we're doing, because we have some epic stuff coming up on our channel. I know it's been a bit of a more chilled video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you taking the time to look at what we're excited about, and we hope you're as excited as we are. Stay tuned, please like and subscribe to the channel, turn on your push notifications so that you can be the first to know when we've got new projects lined up to go.